Hello yogis, welcome to your practice. It's all about the core. So we're gonna go right into it. Maybe you're already warmed up. If not, better do it first and then come back to this practice. We're gonna go ahead and start in our downward facing dog position for this section of the practice. It's all about the core. Take a moment, see how the body feels. Maybe use movement, maybe you remain still, but lifting the sit bones, encouraging length through the spines, checking with your shoulders. And then take a breath in, coming to the top of your plank. Reaching into your heels, finding the space between your shoulder blades. Remain here. Letting both your heels towards the right side. Coming back to center, letting both your heels towards the left side. And going in full control from side to side. Back to center. Go ahead and lower on your forearms. Let your both heels towards the right side. You can let your left hand towards the middle of the mat. Or bring your left hand behind your head. You can stack your feet or let the feet in line with each other. We're going to go ahead and play with the hips. We're going to lower the hips towards the mat and bring them back up. Lowering and lifting. Remember, your left hand can be towards the center of the mat for some support. 3, 4, 5. Maybe go up to 15 if you want. Coming back to center, forearm plank. Maybe put the knees on the ground if you need to for a few breaths. And letting both heels towards the left side. Right hand can come towards the middle of the mat or behind your head. Feet stack on top of each other or in line with each other. And we're going to go and explore the side, making these pulses. 3, 4, 5. Back to forearm plank. Reaching into the heels, maybe knees on the floor. Coming back to the top of the plank, lengthening the arms. Take a breath in here as you exhale, melt the hips towards the floor, open the chest. Feel breath in here. Cobra is just as well an option. And back to the top of the plank. Lowering on our forearms. This time make a big fist with your hands. Your elbows will not move. We're going to drop the heels towards the right side. You may remain here or making pulses with the hips towards the ground. Lowering the hips and pulling them back up. 3, 4, 5. Your elbows do not move. Back to center. Knees on the floor if you need it for a couple of breaths. Soften the face, the jaw. And coming back to your forearm plank if you're not already there. Dropping both heels towards the left side. Lowering the hips, the elbows do not move. For 2, 3, 4, 5. Back to center. Remain here. You have options. Knees on the floor. If your knees are on the floor, you pick up the knees. And you start lifting the sit bones, walking your feet closer towards your hands. We're going to pulse from here, letting the chin over the hands. And back for 2, 3, 4, and 5. Walk the hands back. Plank pose, transition into your high plank. And let your hips melt towards the ground. Open the chest. Free up your shoulders. Back to the top of the plank. And press back, down facing up. Lift your right leg all the way up and back. As you exhale, set the foot all the way through in between the hands. Spin the back heel into the floor, rising into your warrior. Remain here. Soften the base of the shoulders, the arms. Reverse your warrior. Lengthening this side body. Take a breath in to come to center as you exhale. Float your angle. Chest turning up. Take a breath in back to your warrior 2. Reverse your warrior, lengthen both legs. Reverse triangle. Taking a breath in to come into our center. As we exhale, we reach forward when there is no more space coming into our triangle. We'll start pulsing from here, so you're sure your right hand is free. You're not letting it rest into your right leg. Lifting yourself just about 5 centimeters or so and lowering. 3, 2, and 1. Triangle. Let your both arms go forward, over the head. Breathe, soften, smile. Back to center, breath in. Release your hands to your hips, bring your toes towards each other. Take a breath in here as you exhale, lower to the ground. Use a breath in to lift yourself back to center. Change your feet, left foot towards the back of your space. Coming into our warrior 2. Bending the left leg, letting the arms shoulder level. Reverse your warrior. Allow space into your left side body. Your right fingers are light over your thigh. Take a breath in, warrior 2. As you exhale, float your angle. Right arm over the head, left arm in front of you. Take a breath in to come back to your warrior 2. Exhale to reverse your angle and lengthen both legs, reverse triangle. Take a breath in to come back to your center. Exhale to reach forward when there is no more space, coming into your triangle posture, other side. Making pulses from here, so your left hand is light. You're lifting yourself just about, and you make pulses. 3, 2, and 1. Triangle posture. Take a breath in, lift yourself to center, turn the toes towards each other, hands to hips, breath in. Exhale to let yourself fall forward and down. Take an inhale to halfway lift. Walk your hands all the way towards the back of your space. Point your left foot, send the hands to frame it, and then send it all the way up and back. Bend the knee, open the hip. Both feet on the floor, downward facing dog. Breath in, shoulders over the wrists. Exhale, let your hips mount to the floor, let your chest free, shoulders free. Coming back to the top of the plank. Let your both heels towards the right side. Right hand towards the middle of the mat, or right hand behind your head. Left knee on the floor maybe, or you bring the feet on top of each other, choosing what works for you. Let your arm come all the way over the head as you lengthen and open and lift the hips. And drop your hand over your thigh as your hips are melting towards the floor. Once again, lift the hips, lift your arm over the head. And let your hips melt towards the floor as your hand drops on the thigh. One more time. Rising and lowering. And 2 more just like this. Completing the circle, coming back to your top of the plank. Lowering the hips, lifting the chest. You may untap the toes if you prefer. Coming back to your top of the plank. Lowering both heels towards the right side. You may release the right knee on the floor, bringing the left hand behind the head. Maybe you stack the feet on top of each other. Let your left arm all the way over the head. Lift the hips. Lower the hips towards the floor as you lower the hand over your thigh. And rise. Lower. 3 more, maybe. Last one. Top of the plank. Melting the hips towards the ground. Free up your chest. Coming back to the top of the plank. Pressing back into your downward facing dog. Lift your right leg all the way up and back as you exhale, set the foot all the way through in between the hands. Spin the back heel into the floor, rise into your warrior 2. Reverse your warrior. Take a breath in, warrior two, as you exhale, fly your side angle. Back to your warrior two, reverse. Lengthen both legs, reverse triangle. Take a breath into center as you exhale, triangle. And lifting yourself back to center, point the toes towards each other. Hands on the hips, squeeze the elbows towards the back. Take a breath in as you exhale, lower to the ground, still squeezing the elbows towards each other. Take a breath in to lift yourself all the way up, point your left foot. Open the arms, shoulder level, warrior two. Feel your body. Reverse the warrior. Take a breath in to arrive to center as you exhale, float your angle, letting the chest turn towards the ceiling. Take a breath in, warrior two, exhale, reverse. Lengthen both legs, reverse triangle. Take a breath into center as you exhale, leaning forward and down. And bringing both arms over the head, even it out. Coming back to center, warrior two. Use an exhale, frame your foot, send it back, downward facing dog. Shoulders over the wrists as you inhale and wait for an exhale to lower all the way to the ground. Adjust anything that needs adjustment. Open your right arm to the side, all the way long towards the outside of your space. Place weight into your left hand, side of the head on the ground, as you let your left knee bend, place the foot behind you. You may remain here or reach with the left hand behind. Control the body weight. See how much weight you put into your shoulder. And gently make your descent back to center. Lengthen your left arm on the outside of your space, shoulder level. Let your side of the head on the ground, weight into your right hand, start rolling back. Letting body weight into your shoulder, controlling the weight with your right hand and your right foot. Slowly prepare your descent back on the belly. Like a pillow with the hands, let the head rest on top of the pillow. Head in center. And turning your face towards the left elbow, let your left knee towards the armpit. Both legs long, turn the head towards the right elbows and let your right knee towards the armpit. Both legs long, hands underneath your shoulders, and lifting yourself all the way on the lower legs. That was your core. You may continue the practice, or maybe you call it a day. Thank you.